Hello YouTube, this is Thompson 737 bringing you another video, another airport update for the 1/400 scale Spanish Mediterranean airport. First and foremost, yeah, the update is like a day late. I wouldn't say it's much of a big deal as such, but been a little bit busy. Thursday morning I had my first vaccine. So got that done out of the way. I was a bit anxious before it, but once I was there, quite relaxed. It's very easy to get through. I actually had mine at Superdrug, so that's why I was a bit anxious, because it's not a store I normally go to, and I've not really been into the town centre for a while. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward, and I guess now it's done. It's nice just to have that first one out of the way. And then obviously I've got my second one booked in as well, which will be due in September, early September. So yeah, like I say, now you can sort of relax a bit. Once you get that first one done, you know what to expect, and you can kind of relax a little bit. So yeah, we're just going to get into the update pretty much like we normally do. It's quite a busy update, this one. So based in 2003. And yeah, like I said, just get through it really. So start off on the left side, like we pretty much normally do. So we zoom in, starting off with this British Airways A320 registration GEUUH. This is operating from and to Heathrow, as you can probably imagine. Next up we have an SAS Scandinavian 767-300. Zoom out a little bit for that. Registration LNRCF, and this is operating a service from and to Copenhagen. I believe 767s usually do, or did do, long haul routes to like the US from like Scandinavia, due to obviously it being a wide body, so probably very rare you'd probably see a 767 come into the sort of Balearic or Mediterranean airports. So, but again, it's modelled, worth featuring. Obviously, SAS have been quite active in recent updates. So yeah, quite a good one just to rotate with, I guess. Moving on, we have this taxiing past. Again, another one you might not necessarily see at Spanish airports, because mostly would operate probably from Bulgaria to maybe UK airports, maybe other airports in Europe, for obviously holidays in Bulgaria itself. So you probably won't see this doing a run from Bulgaria to Spain, I wouldn't imagine, because they are both kind of holiday destinations. It wouldn't really make sense. But again, the colours of this livery, the actual aircraft itself, 154. Falcon Holidays, registration LZHMN. It's just too good not to feature really. Like I say, the livery is fantastic, and it's a shame really we never got like an A320 in these colours as well. That would be pretty neat. But yeah, just one thought I'd feature, and as you can imagine, this is it is actually doing a run from Burgas, because I didn't really know where exactly it would have operated from otherwise. But again, probably not something you would necessarily see in real life. Next up we have this Iberworld A330-200. Registration ECIDB. This is coming from Madrid, but we'll be heading out to Manchester for some maintenance checks. Probably going in one of the hangars down there, have a bit of a service or something like that. And currently it's just been a bit of a turnaround on stand there. We pan across, we have this Air Berlin 737-800 pushing back, registration DABAF. This will be heading out to Dusseldorf. And then next up we have on stand, a bit of a hard angle, but you can see the colours. Germanwings A319, registration DAKNJ. This is operating a service from and to Cologne or Cologne-Bonn, however which way you might want to pronounce it. And then pulling across onto the remote stands in the middle. Pan back across here. We have this aircraft, a Europa 737-400, sporting the Queen. I think it's like Queen Tour kind of thing. Sort of livery towards the front of the fuselage there. Registration ECIRA, and this is just doing a short trip again from Madrid and back out there as well. Not an awful lot of activity, just to cater in at the aircraft there. Taxiing in, which were positioned on stand 106, just next to the Europa, and just to the right there. EasyJet 737-700 with the big Gatwick titles. It's actually arriving from Luton on this occasion, registration GZJD. Then we have this, beyond that, we have Hapag-Lloyd Express 737-700. Registration DAGEP, and this is also operating from Cologne or Cologne-Bonn. Yeah, quite a nice, quite a distinct livery, I guess. Quite a vibrant colour, with it being mostly yellow. And probably one of the earliest models I've had in my collection, to be honest. And then next up we have this Sobelair 737-800 OOVAS. This is actually based on, not specifically on date-wise, but there was actually a Sobelair 737-800 that did actually visit Palma, which, you know, kind of what my airport is pretty much based on. This is operating service from Ostend. Where the one in real life operated from, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, this exact aircraft did actually fly to Palma at one point. May have done several occasions, but it is, according to what I found, just one specific date I think there was. I did have this model quite a while ago, like years ago, and then it actually got transformed into a custom, and I recently bought this one to make up for it. I kind of like these, like this and the Hapag-Lloyd Express, and even the EasyJet bigger Gatwick, kind of Gemini jets. I like them because they are basic, you know, they're not as detailed as models now. But the reason why I like them so much, you don't have to worry too much about things breaking off or, you know, not coming, you know, like things, you know, I don't know, I don't want to go too far into it, but, you know, like a lot of models nowadays, there are a lot of details like antennas, rolling gears, stuff like that. Obviously a lot of criticism towards, you know, certain manufacturers where aircraft come in sort of pieces broken off, you know, wings not glued in properly, stabilisers, vertical stabilisers, stuff like that. But back in the day, you know, these models, I don't think, there may have been the odd problem with them like that, but I don't think as much maybe as what they are nowadays. Is it because there are too many details? Is it because they're getting maybe a bit lazy, a bit more complacent? I'm not sure. But these early models, you know, I've never questioned them. I've never like looked at them and thought, you know, could it be a better mould? I think now you've got the likes of NG coming out and they are making better detailed moulds and stuff like that. You can maybe look at it and sort of question it a bit more. But no, these early releases are very nice to have because they are quite simple and maybe not as delicate. And that's what I'm trying to say. You know, you have to take care of them as much as you would any other model, but you don't have to worry as much, so to speak. Anyway, taxiing past, we have this Sky Service A320C GTDB. Obviously a bit unusual to see a Canadian registered aircraft, but obviously going on lease to Sky Service over in Canada, mostly doing flights from Toronto. But this is actually doing a charter service back for Air Tours, and it's operating a service from Durham Tees Valley, which would have been back in this time period of 2003, would have been known as Teesside International, because I think it got renamed to Durham Tees Valley in 2004, according to what I've read. So that's that. And then finishing off, we have this beast of an aircraft. Again, probably one of the key elements of this update. This Antonov 124 Libyan Air Cargo. It's operating a run from Zurich. I'm not entirely sure where it head out to. Maybe it could just be heading back out to Libya. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, another aircraft that never actually visited Palma, but I thought, we've had a few Antonov 124 activity, and there's a few more to come as well in future updates. So I thought it's only fair, include this one as well. And it's a model I've had for quite a while. It's probably one of my very first Antonov 124s I managed to get hold of, which is made by Herpa. And yeah, it's not one you see, I won't say very often, and it's a model that's often hidden away, stored away in my collection, that I don't really consider much of. But yeah, again, worthwhile featuring for this update. So there we go. So that's pretty much it for this update, guys. Zoom out there, leave you a bit of a view there. Any questions, obviously, by all means ask. I haven't had any interest in the models that I have for sale, which I'm a little bit surprised at. So whether that's just because nobody's really watched the video to the end or what, I don't know. But yeah, I've still got a few for sale, but if not, I'll probably just eventually put them all on eBay. The majority are on eBay. I'm in no particular rush to sell them as such, but trying to make a bit of space, I guess, more so than anything else. So if you are interested, hit me a message or whatever, or comment, and I'll just send you a list of what I have. But apart from that, again, thanks for watching, and of course, towards next week, next Friday, we'll probably do updating 2004. I think there might be 2 updates in 2004, so maybe another split update, whether it'll come midweek as well, I don't know, or we'll just do it every Friday, I'm not sure, but I'll see what's what, because yeah, I think there's quite a few split updates coming up, so I'm going to try and look at it and think, could we maybe get away with doing certain ones if it's an aircraft that might feature again at some point. And so on. But yeah, again, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the range of traffic featured in this update. Obviously, if you're new to my channel, if you want to subscribe, by all means do. And obviously, any likes on the video, I appreciate just as much as comments, because it's just a simple click, and it just shows, I guess, your appreciation in just a simple way, I guess. So yeah. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.